All right, how's everyone doing? I'm just gonna get the timer up first, and we shall see where we go from there. Oh, sorry, not that one. That is not the right one. Stop screen. Okay, my timer is. I do have the timer up, folks. Let's just say hi to everyone in the chat first as I'm getting the timer up. So, hi, Richard. Thank you for popping by, buddy. Appreciate it. Let me just add the timer here. And Richard is actually also known as Gromit because, Wallace and Gromit, and he loves cheese. So, Gromit! It is exciting. Did Emma get a better offer? I don't know. I hope not. I thought my offer was pretty enticing. I don't know. Oh dear. Oh dear. Paget, hey, how's it going? I've been liking your stuff on Instagram. I hope I've been doing it right. Let me know if not. I'm very new to Instagram, folks, so if I'm messing up, let me know. It is love. I don't know. Oh man, you're gonna get me to go on this rant about this Pancakes Day and Valentine's Day. Come on, man. Eloise, good to see you. Thank you for taking time off your day to come and say hi and being here. Thank you. Cheese, exactly. Cheese and rat. Yes. Cheese. Oh, jeez. Come on, man. Come on. Can't believe she's still. I thought I could convince Emma to lay off the cake, but apparently not. And he confesses to Instagram. No, I'm not stalking. I like people's stuff. I don't know if I'm doing it correctly. Pancake Day is way better than V-Day. I don't know, man. We had like in the Discord group that I'm in, we had a massive chat about Pancake Day. Now, unless you're like religious and stuff, Pancake Day. Yeah, why do you need a day just for pancakes? I don't get it. Like, unless it's religious, in which case, by all means carry on, carry on. But unless it's religious, and assuming it's not for most people, or if it is, then carry on. But if it's not, then why are you limiting yourself to one day for pancakes? I don't get it. And that's the same thing for Valentine's Day. Why are you limiting yourself to one day for showing love and affection? I don't get it. Anyway, maybe I'm dim. Yeah. Pancake Day was yesterday. Yes, today is love. I don't know. We need a crepes day. We do. I think we mean better, Laura. Let's see if this sticks. Better, Laura. And you didn't. Okay, thank you, Eloise. I'm never sure because I'm new on the platform and I literally don't know what I'm doing. So Jesus loved the pancakes. I think that's probably it. Exactly, better, Laura. I do apologize, folks, but come on, like it's basically marketing genius, right? To have Pancake Day, whatever day, Valentine's Day. It's just marketing. Like there is no. Okay, Pancake Day does actually have roots in like religion and stuff, so that's fair enough. But beyond that, I don't know. I'm not convinced. Like you can have pancakes any day. Why is it like specifically that day you have to have pancake? I don't get it. Oh, maybe is there something I'm missing here? Can you guys like shed some light on what's supposed to happen? More pictures of Twinkle. Yes, I will try and do that. Yes, I can probably do that. And she's always sleeping though. She's not a very active cat, so I'm not sure if the pictures are like sufficiently. What's the word? Sufficiently exciting, entertaining, that kind of thing. I don't know. It seems anyway, just a reminder, folks, if you don't mind giving that like button a little panda cuddle, or hug it like koalas hug trees, that'd be really appreciated. Cats and food. Yes, that's what I mostly post, cats and food. I wanted to do some workout posts, but I thought maybe not. This is not really a workout channel on Instagram. I do need to post more of what I'm doing, like writing wise. I haven't really done that, and I know I need to do that. But I need to get around to that. So yeah, I'm working my way to posting cats, food, and writing related, self-publishing or publishing related stuff. Eloise, just hang out with Americans. We don't restrict your pancake consumption or require maple syrup. Like, exactly. Like, I'm not saying don't have pancakes any other day, but if you are having pancakes any other day, 364 days minus the pancake day, why on earth do you then need a pancake day? I don't get it. I must be missing the plot somewhere. Lemon and sugar. Okay, so the one I like is a crepe, and I fell in love with it back when I was in uni, in South Kensington. You can figure out there's a uni close by South Kensington. Anyway, there's a crepe store which is literally a minute from South Kensington Tube Station, and the one I used to always get was banana and chocolate crepe, and it's so nice. Oh my god, the chocolate it's melted chocolate and it's um, lots of sugar and it's gooey in a crepe and it's so wonderful. Anyway, oh Buttercup, hi, thank you for popping by, Buttercup. She's saying hi there, dropping in to drop a like. Thank you, thank you. Yes, koalas and pandas, hug that like button if you don't mind. Do appreciate it. Thanks for Andy sweating. Oh, so the ones I've done so far for Instagram anyway have been like a picture of like my dumbbells or like my workout bench or something like that, you know? I haven't quite drummed up the courage to take a picture of my rings. So I do like body weight calisthenic type exercises and I've got gymnastic rings that hang from the pull-up bar. I just don't want to give people the wrong impression. I don't know what people will think. That's all I can say. Yes, Eloise says Buttercup, lemon and sugar. I'm not really a tart sort of guy. Okay, I don't like the tart flavor. I don't mind it. Okay, I don't mind it, but it's not my preferred. I prefer the sweet flavors, right? So that's my kind of thing. Don't tease us with a good time. Exactly, better Laura. Much teasing over here. Much teasing. Richard says a colleague's child right. No, lemon and sugar saying it's not water. You know, it's the tart flavor. I think kids in a modern Nutella. Exactly. I think I'm not sure it's Nutella that will be my favorite. But oh, Cleve, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you for popping by. Everyone, please feel free to go check out Cleve's channel. Oh dear. Anyone get a link? Oh, I need to get a link to Cleve's channel. Let me see if I can do that right now. Actually, can I do that now? I don't know. What is Cleve's channel under? Oh dear. Can you give me a hint, Cleve? Or post in a chat like without the link, and then I'll post the link somehow. I don't know. Anyway, Gromit says I saw someone talking about their gluten and dairy free pancake. That's okay. I mean, you know, some people have gluten and dairy. Like I'm dairy sensitive and probably gluten sensitive. Like my nose goes crazy and starts leaking and I sneeze and everything after I have too much gluten. So yeah, I do have some gluten sensitivity, you know. And yes, I do. But I don't want people to misconstrue my gym workout equipment for any other activity, you know. Andy is I am not a tart, okay? So folks, just to be clear. Oh dear. Eloise. Exactly. Andy's got rings in the basement and doesn't have issues with tarts. Oh my god. I'm so glad Emma's not here today. Oh my, indeed. Family friendly. Exactly, folks. Keep it family friendly. And yeah, hey, Cleve. Okay. Thank you, Eloise. Thank you for popping the link. Folks, please go check out Cleve's YouTube channel. He's got some great stuff on it. Make sure you go subscribe and like his videos, you know. Sorry, just taking a sip of drink here. Yeah, check out Cleve's channel. It's awesome. Make sure you go and subscribe and give it a like and everything. Yeah. Boom. Thank you. And yes, Cleve Bourbon is a very cool name. I have. Thank you, Richard. I'm thanking you on behalf of Cleve, and Eloise. Thank you as well. I need to do a new video. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. Cleve is actually very accomplished with the English language, much more than I am. Interesting fact. I don't know if people know this, but I I did like English literature way back, like GCE or GCSE or whatever it's called back in the UK. It's like before or like late high school, I guess. Anyway, so I did those, and I did English literature, and I got like an E or something, a D, and then an E in that order. So yes, I took the exam twice. I did not do very well. Dear. I don't even know why I bother thinking about writing books. Like seriously. But the good thing is, right? I figure is that my level of English is suitable for people for my level of English. So that's like the only positive that I can think about. Oh dear, it's terrible. I have actually on more than one occasion thought about not writing anything, but there you go. Better Laura says, I'm lactose intolerant, but I will eat all the gluten. Okay, cool, cool. See, exactly. There's nothing wrong with having like gluten or lactose free or something like that, food. And people have different sensitivities and stuff. If it was German pancake, gluten tag. Oh dear. Anne is not going to appreciate that. Come on. Go and message Anne on Discord, Richard, and tell her this joke. I'm pretty sure she's not going to be impressed. Oh dear. All the cool kids do English. Yeah, but I did English lit, and I didn't do very well at all. I kind of wish I didn't waste my time. Had I known I wasn't going to do well, I should have done something else. Yeah, the American system is different. You guys have like GPAs, grade point averages and stuff. So basically, I think 4 is the best, if I'm not mistaken. So you guys have like 1 to 4. I was probably like the 1, like the lowest end. 4 is good, I think it's 4. Or was it 5? Oh, I can't remember now. Anyway, the higher the mark, the better, as far as I understood it. Basically, I got the lower end of the marks, right? We're talking below 50%. We're talking probably the lower third of marks. So it wasn't very good at all. And I did it twice, and I did worse the second time. So yeah, not great. I did English literature. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't even get the grade for like the GCE, GCSE, O level, which is the exam that most UK students sit. I think it's 15, 16 years old. So around that age, before high school, which is 17, 18. In the UK, 17, 18 would be like the A levels kind of level. E for excellence and D for damn good. Exactly. Thank you, Better Laura. That is exactly how I like to read the fuel gauge, the gas gauge for vehicles, for cars. So if you got a car or any kind of vehicle and you got to put fuel or gas in it, that's how I like to read my gauge. E for enough, F for full. You're never gonna run out of gas on that one. I remember Annie. I got a D in a. Oh my goodness. Yeah, accounting. I in another life, I actually did tax exams in the UK, and for the second half, which was the harder half, I failed. I had to. I effectively had to decide where my time was going to be spent, and I effectively chose not to spend my time on tax exams. Yeah, I mean maybe that was foolish. I don't know. But yeah, I chose not to spend my time there. I chose other things, and yeah. Panic says, "Lol, cool. Now it's called GCSE. Yes. There's also the IGCSE. So yeah, O level. Well, it depends actually. So Richard, if you go internationally, well, this was many years ago. I don't know if it's still the same now, but internationally, back in the day, it used to be called GCE, and then maybe they changed it to GCSE. I'm not quite sure when the change happened though. And books, girls and birds. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for being here. Melissa, hi, popping in to say hello. Thank you, thank you. If I'm right, I believe HK should be streaming right now. So I don't have the link, but if anyone's got the link, please feel free to put the link to HK's stream. I don't know if I can do that actually. Let me see if I can do that. Okay, I'm gonna copy link. Okay, I've got to do this on my phone, so give me a second, folks. Okay, I'm gonna paste HK's stream. Streaming. And I'm going to post a link right now. So feel free to go pop by, like Stream Hoppers United, go pop by to HK, say I sent you. And, give us like some kind of cool way of liking the like button. So I do the koalas hug the like button, like they hug trees kind of thing. Or maybe the panda cuddle or panda high five. I like that panda high five. Yeah, go and say hi to HK. And thank you, Melissa, for popping by. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Cleve says, Richard, I was a glutton for punishment, and I actually got a master's in English lit. See, exactly. Cleve is actually very good with the English language, like actually good. Me, I don't know what I'm talking about, like most of the time. So yeah. Cleve says, I had to write so much I couldn't write a word for a year afterwards. Yeah. I feel like that's the equivalent of burning out as a writer, maybe. I don't know. But at least you're really good at the English language. I think that's a great positive. It's a great positive. No, it sounds like you made the best. Yeah, I had to choose. There was a lot of things going on at the time. I would say this was back in 2008, and yeah, it was tough. It was a really tough time. People who weren't around then, basically, it was like a recession. It was a recession time. It was quite a big recession, actually. It was a big recession. It was a global financial crisis. Like we're talking global meltdown. Anyway, so I had like a lot of debt. I still have a lot of debt. But I had a lot of debt at the time. I was younger, so I wasn't as used to. Like this is something people don't really know until they do it. But you don't realize how much debt you can stomach until you stomach it. And it's not a very comfortable thing to be comfortable with. You know what I mean? Anyway, so that was the recession, and then there was a lot of debt, and then I had these tax exams. I was also doing a PhD, so between all those three, I'm like, oh man. At some point, something had to give, and something did eventually give, by the way. But yeah, I chose not to prioritize the tax exams, and yeah, I did lose my job actually. I failed those tax exams. I did lose my job, but like within a month, they basically gave me a different offer to work in a slightly different department. It was still personal tax, but yeah. So that's how that rolled. I made, as we all do, we try and make the best decisions we can at the time with what we have, and that's my motto, really. Richard says, Cleve, I doff my hat off to you, sir. I did English lit alongside my creative writing degree, and it sucked all the fun out of it. Yeah, is it more like you guys, when you study those things, it's more like you dig deep into the technical bits, and that's kind of less fun. I feel like the creative part doesn't want to be as technical, whereas if you get technical, then you know how it works. It's just the creative side may be lacking. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Feel free to correct me because I don't know anything about anything. Melissa says, "Ooh, I've been running a non-profit for 8 years. The tax stuff is super complicated. Oh well, I don't know how to do I don't know how to do taxes anymore. And I never did non-profit, so charity taxes. I would not know where to start with that. I was mostly I was mostly focused on personal taxes for UK and people coming in or leaving the UK. So it's called expat tax in the UK. Things have changed. Things have moved on. I'm no longer up to date with it, unfortunately. But I do know how to read a double tax treaty. So that's interesting. Richard says, hire Eloise as your accountant. She may or may not be. I don't know. But Eloise does actually work in accounting, and maybe she has some tax knowledge, I'm sure. I shall post. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. So that's me attempting to post, and also Melissa has posted. Thank you, Melissa. Appreciate that. Cleve says to Richard, yes, academic writing does that for sure. Yeah, it's different. No, always no, don't hire me. Well, you know what? Maybe you can introduce, clients to your company or your friends or firms, and that builds goodwill if they don't give you a kickback. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, that's okay. No worries, Melissa. We kind of plugged the stream on the same time. Thank you. In HK stream, live stream, I encourage giving a panda hug. Thank you. Throwing a book at the like button. I did. I used to say that, and people were like, "Don't throw books. That's too violent." I'm like, "What, really?" Anyway, though, some people were not very keen on me throwing books at the like button, so there we go. Exactly. I had to kind of, calm down from the throwing stuff at like buttons. There we go. And I gave you, thank you, gave you and everyone in this live stream credit. Yes, always try and be creative with how we do even the simplest of things. Um. So the PhD is actually in mathematics, and yes, that is mathematics. It's got an S at the end, so that's maths. My master's degree was aeronautical engineering. Um, Richard says, no, you're thinking English language, Andy. For technical study of English language. I don't know, bro. I got no bloody clue. I just know my English is not good enough in some ways. I just maybe it's like a mental barrier that's holding me back. And update, just quick update because my brain is like going on a different angle now. um, I've been dragging my heels, not writing. Um, Mostly because I don't have the confidence, I think, you know, of what I need to write. And I don't know if that's true or not. Let me just show you where I'm up to. Oh, silly me. Obviously, you guys can't see it because I haven't shared the screen. So the screen. So let me just give me a second. I'm gonna share my screen here. Okay, there we go. So this is the plotting stuff, and I haven't actually written anything. Like it's just all been plotting. So these are just like bullet points on what to talk about. But I haven't actually written, except maybe the final chapter, um, which is basically really, really, really short. But except maybe the final chapter, I haven't written anything. Everything here has been effectively just plotting and plotting, and I think I'm just dragging my feet a little bit. And I need to start just writing. And I think some of that lack of confidence is because I don't know, self doubt, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, I just want to show you guys that I am actually working on it. It's just, I don't know. It feels like I'm dragging my heels on the plotting transition into actual writing, which I will do at some point. In fact, I'll probably do that today. Richard says English lit was critical literary theory, and it bored me to tears. Oh dear. I'm glad it's all over. Oh, Emma's here. Hi, honey. How was the dinner? It's Emma, exactly, the original Laura, the OG. No, the original. I think that's the original. This one is the better Laura, and original Laura. Emma Bennett is now no. We're gonna do Laura Gomez as better Laura, and Emma Bennett is original Laura. Andy is okay smart. I'm okay, and she's saying hi's everyone. Emma has arrived and blessed us with. Yes, she has exactly. She's blessed us with her presence. Indeed, hi's. So wait, Andy should be. Yeah. I don't really like to. I don't like to bring it up, but yeah, I am. I am. Yeah, I can if I wanted to use that title. Yes. Hi's. Yes, I am actually. Yes, that is my title, doctor. I am PhD. Yes, but I don't tend to use it. I kind of keep it quiet if I can. Hi's everywhere. Snap, Richard. Exactly. I have Eloise, but I'm off now again. Okay. Well, have a good evening, Emma. Boo, Emma. Exactly. Yeah. How dare she have life? Romantic candle at dinner, like a butterfly, just flitting. Yeah, exactly. She's off for wrestling. Yeah. Not sure about cake. Cake, I don't know. Gromit can have my share of the cake. Valentine's cake. Yeah, I don't know. I think Eloise is talking about a different kind of cake. Red velvet cake. Um, I'm too cheap to get business cards made. And who am I going to give it out to? There's no one for me to give it out to anyway. Like, what services am I offering? Like, anything I do right now is not related to what I did, way back in uni. So, in a way, it kind of feels like a waste almost. Doing all that studying. Yeah, kind of makes you wonder why did I go through all that just to end up where I am? No, Richard, no, just no. Yeah, I think, yeah, mm, you can do sums for people. Yes, I could, but that would then assume that I got the sums correct, which may not be true. um, yeah, I wasn't very good. I don't think. Mind you, I do have higher standards for myself. Like if someone else got it wrong, I'd be like, yeah, well, these things happen. But if I got it wrong, I'm like, that was so simple. Why can't you get something simple like that right? What's wrong with you, bro? So that's kind of how I talk to myself internally. But if someone were to give me an incorrect answer, I'd be like a lot more kind and gentle and compassionate about it. Yeah, exactly, Paget. Yeah. Family friendly, Richard, please. Cleve lol. What about no? Come on. Exactly. Um, I don't know. Salted caramel. Yeah. Not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. Um. Okay. Now we are about 4:30. I think it's high time that we do a sprint. I think we really should do a sprint. And I'm gonna go for 30 minutes. We'll do a 5 minute time when it comes on at the end. But yeah, we'll do a 30 minutes and then we'll regroup. And I'm gonna probably go and grab some food. I think I've got Wendy's for dinner. Yes, that is my Valentine's Day dinner tonight. Wendy's. There will be no Valentine's Day cake. Thank you very much. Melissa, I have a master's in French, and I'm like, ooh, bonjour, nice. Lawyer as well as a master's in French. That is very cool. Although being a lawyer does sometimes come in handy. Yes, you must know like all this like copyright stuff. Crazy. But yeah, totally forgot about Prince. Better Laura. Thankfully, I reminded you. I do the same. Read other incorrect answers versus my own. Yes, yes, Paget. You know what I mean. We are very harsh with ourselves, and I think maybe we should bring it down a few notches. Oh, okay. Have a good class, Cleve. See, Cleve is off to teach an English class online. That is literally his stuff. So thank you, Cleve, for being here. Appreciate it. Wendy's, yes, I've already eaten the fries, and the burger is like half done. So I don't know. Post a photo on Instagram. I don't know. Yeah. Yes, let's do a sprint. Um, Yeah, have a good one, Cleve. Cleve, oui, bonjour, nous sprintons franglais. And whereabouts are you? Are you in? I think in Canada, maybe. If I may be wrong. Bye, to Cleve. Yes, cool. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, Melissa, whereabouts? What kind of French is it? Because different locations have different like French. Um, um, I don't know. Um, the way they use the language is different. So Inca is here. Thank you, Inca, for being here. Thank you for popping by. We're just about to do a sprint actually, because we are pretty much at the halfway mark of 4:30. So thinking we'll do a sprint, half an hour sprint, and then we will regroup. I will have, I'm gonna have half my Wendy's burger, and then let's regroup after half an hour and see where we get to. Okay, let's do the sprint, and I will catch everyone in half an hour. Let's go. Okie dokie. We are back. We are back. How did everyone do on that one? So just a reminder, HK is streaming right now. Let me I'm gonna post a link in the chat. So HK is streaming right here. Feel free to go say hi. Cats of Cat's Novel Adventures is also streaming. So if anyone would like to go say hi, feel free. I'm going to post that link here as well. Just give me a second. Yeah, how did you guys do? That's Cats. So that's Cat's stream. So yeah, feel free to do some stream hopping. Rising tide lifts all boats, dinghies, and yachts, and cruise ships, and submarines. This is all good. We're a happy community here. Let's see. Okay, so confession. I finished the rest of my Wendy's burger and I posted a picture on Instagram. So that was me. Let me see, where do we get up to? I'm just scrolling here. Okay, Inca popped in, so that's cool, high size. And yeah, it was kind of a square burger. And Melissa was saying she's in Oklahoma, but she studied classic French in Iowa before living in France for a while, which is very cool. She speaks French and is a lawyer. So she is très smart and very classy. And this burger that I had from Wendy's was more circular than... Okay, I'm going to pause this thing. I don't need to keep going at the timer. Yeah, so the Wendy's burger was more circular than square, but it's kind of like a square burger, It's très cool. Yeah, don't Google that. Yes, Rachel, Stream Hoppers Unite with HK Darkwood and hug the like button. Thank you. Highs, and hi Ali. Thank you for popping by. Also in HK's stream. And Morningstar, how's it going? Actually, I'm gonna ping you a message later. Just want to check in. Morningstar. I hope you're okay. So. And there's HK's stream. So if people would like to go check that out, feel free. Richard, made some progress with this outline. Is that on the is that on your massive whiteboard, which you didn't pay anything for, but obviously it's pretty big. Must have cost someone something. Shenanigans are afoot in this fantasy story I'm outlining. Fantasy, really? This is is this like a new direction you're taking, or is this? I don't know. What is this? Give us some context. And that is Cat's stream, Cat of Cat's Novel Adventures. If anyone would like to go say hi, feel free. Inca says, that went so fast. Yeah, well, time flies when you're having fun or when you're busy. No one says the last bit, but when you're busy, time does fly. That went so fast. Worked on a Story World glossary for my subscription. Where is that on the subscription? That's well done, Inca. I commented, okay, cool. I haven't looked on Instagram yet. Did Twinkle want any? She did. Oh my goodness, that cheeky cat. So cheeky. But no, I did not give her any. I'm not sure who's worse. The cat wanting my food, or me not wanting to give my cat any food, any human food. I don't know why it's got inside. I want to give her good stuff. I don't want to give her things that may not be good for her. Ironically, junk food I'm okay eating. So yeah, says something about how I treat myself, I guess. Morningstar says, I'm way behind on the class I'm taking. Strength for Rices, Becca Simon. Okay. I'm doing the class with cool. Yep. Go at your own pace. You've got a lot on. Richard says, yeah, I fancy doing something different. Cool. Dipping my toe into fancy. Nice. Will that be under the same pen name? Or is that going to be like a different pen name? I don't know. Yeah, let us know. I'm curious. No worries if you're not comfortable sharing. Don't feel obliged, But if you would like to share, by all means, feel free to share. Safe space over here, safe family friendly space. I just want to add that in. I want hamburgers. Yes, Morningstar. Can't really go wrong with the hamburger, I gotta say. So Richard says, those that read my newsletter will know that there has been some stuff and things going on for me. So it's a bit of a break and something new as the juices are flowing again. Cool. I'm assuming that's creative juices. Yes, that's. And yeah, by the way, I did get your email newsletter. I just haven't read it. Sorry. What was the side dish you had? Okay, the chips or the fries has disappeared because I ate that before I got on the stream. Yeah, I like having my fries before the burger. It's kind of like the appetizer or the starter. I know, yeah, it's a thing. I have my fries as a starter or app, and then I have the burger as the main course. And yes, that is chili. That is chili con carne. Yes. Well, actually, no. That was chili because it's all disappeared. I finished it. Inca says my subscription is at Ream Story. Okay. Award-winning subscription. Yes, that is right. Because Inca is an award-winning author, so that is accurate description-wise. Do you get a slice of gherkin? No, not that I know of. Unless you choose pickles in your burger, then yeah, you do get slices of pickles. Yeah, but you don't get like a piece of gherkin. Richard likes pickles. Oh, I don't think we're gonna read too much into that. But Richard does like pickles. Sorry, I'm muting myself there. So Richard loves pickles, not likes, loves pickles. Also, I will publish under my actual name. Don't worry. Okay. Cool. Yeah, well done, Inca. Indeed, I'm not popular enough to portion that out across multiple pen names. Not yet. You never know. It may happen sometimes sooner than we think. That is fun. Yep. Ooh, I think I'll make some chili since it got cold again today. Chili is a cold weather thing for me. Yes. Incidentally, where I am, it's so cold. I think it felt like minus 30s this morning. I don't like this thing coming up. So Celsius, come on, Celsius to Fahrenheit conversion. So I think I was minus 28 this morning. So it was minus 18.4 Fahrenheit this morning. Very, very cold, I gotta say. It was chilly. So yes, chili for chilly days. Indeed, exactly, chili. I made Thai green curry tonight. That I do like Thai green curry. Not so fond of the Oh, I guess it's a garnish, like the coriander. So I don't like coriander. I can't do that. I'm pickle. Oh dear. Butter or dill? Yes. Butter or dill, like butter or dill pickle. The green one. You got to drill down a little bit there. That is, yeah, it is cold. It is nothing like the UK. It's nothing like London. But London is like a different kind of cold. It's a wet cold. It's a damp cold, so it gets into the bones. Over here is more a dry cold. So I skip the coriander. Yes, I don't. Yeah, I can't do coriander, and no, I can't do cilantro either. So don't try and pull that one because cilantro and coriander, none for me. Thank you. You guys can have more of that. Rachel says, "Oh wow, I opened my Facebook group for fantasy genres, promotions, and recommendations, and there are already over 50 folks in. Nice, well done. That's cool. Yeah, well, exactly. I guess. London is a damp cold. Apparently, Americans call spring onions scallions. Yes, they do, or green onions. I think that's my problem with food. There's so many ways to describe the same thing, and I kind of get I kind of get confused with the words sometimes, you know? You cheeky scallion. Exactly. You cheeky scallion indeed. Rachel says I had to look up spring onions to figure out. Yeah, it was green onions, exactly. Scallions, green onions, spring onions. So many words to describe the same thing. Scallions versus green onions versus spring onions. Oh dear. Let's see what it says for this one. So scallions and green onions are literally the same thing. Spring onions, on the other hand, are a different thing. The bulb of a spring. Oh, okay. So spring onions is slightly different. I did not know this. So scallions and green onions are the same thing. There we go, folks. You learned something today. Actually, I learned something today as well. So thank you for educating me today, folks. Rachel says, to be fair, I don't watch many cooking shows anymore. Yeah, I don't watch those. I used to. It was really interesting. Kind of always got me hungry, and because of that, I didn't really. I had too much appetite and not enough good food, and as a result, I decided not to watch so much. Andy now knows his onions exactly. Oh dear. Yeah, I do know my onions now. Scallions and green onions are the same thing. Spring onions are not the same thing. So hopefully everyone is very clear about that. Feel free to Google it. I just Googled it. And that's because the bulb of the spring onion over here is much larger compared to the not so bulbous scallion. Which yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing. But yeah, I am better for it now. Spring onions are the ones on the right. Yes, yes, spring onions are the ones on the right. No, on the left. Well, it's on the left, right? Spring onions, on the other hand, the bulb of a spring onion is much larger. So this one is much larger over here, right? So that would be spring onions, I think. And this one would be scallions or green onions. I believe. Well, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Everyone likes a bulbous bulb. Exactly. Yeah, so that is what we are up to. Wait, the one on the right is what is sold here as spring onion. I know, exactly. There is a difference in the UK categorization of this. I was about to point that out, but it depends where you are. Next time you go in store, check it out. But it's actually a scallion. Yes, exactly. I like the word bulbous, I think. Yeah, it's not something you come across very often. Spring onions, the whole plant bulbs on scallions have a longer white and wall bulb. Okay. Well, I don't know. This is really confusing stuff. I think it's too much for for a Wednesday Valentine's evening. I gotta say, it's highly unorthodox to even talk about this stuff. But feel free to use any of this in your books. So, like, if someone's cooking at home in a scene, you got to make sure that you use the right terminology. So, is it green onions or spring onions or scallions? Ooh. And if that character is a chef, then you're gonna have to really pay attention to that, won't it? Yeah, I see your comment there, Laura. Hold on. We also have yard onions. Okay, I didn't know yard onions was a thing. I'm gonna have to Google that, which are actually close to the garlic. Okay. Bessa Laura says, I love when Annie almost says yes, I've had to self-censor a little bit. Like over here. Scallions have a longer white something and will bulb and will get tough if left in the ground to grow for too long. I had no idea. Well, let's have a look. Yard onions. I've got to know this one. Wild onion, also called onion grass, is common something that grows on lawns and flower beds that has a distinctive onion smell. Oh, that is really interesting. Let's have a look at images for this. I'm just I'm just super curious. Field garlic. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. I didn't even know about this. Thank you, Rachel. I'm now a bit more educated today because I now know about um, yard onions. Nice. um, Oregano, or oregano. I don't know. It's a spice. Okay, and it's an herb if you're in North America, or a herb if you're from the UK. We have wild garlic, I think, it says Bacillora, and wild onion, basically, I don't know. Okay, Andy says oregano. Oregano. Let's do that. Oregano. That's what we're gonna do. um, it's oregano. How do you say the herb? Oh God, this is gonna drive me insane. Folk, come on. Basil. Basil. I think I'm gonna call it base. I usually say basil. I don't know. Like Basil's a name, isn't it? So yeah. I don't know. That's what it reminds me of. I'm not very good at all this herb stuff. Herb. Depends on how you say it. Herb or herb. Um, One of the many joys of being in North America, but not quite North American fully. Well, when I was growing up anyway. I pronounce it basil, like basil. You don't have yard onions? We don't call it yard onions, but I think we do have yard onions. I don't shop for this stuff very often, so it's difficult for me to say. Basil. Yeah, that's how the Brits do it. Yes, Inca. Um, this has taken a turn for the interesting. Is all like I'm one click away from trying to Google like recipes for these things. I'm literally one click away from Googling recipes on this thing. I'm not sure if we should do that, but you know what we should do? We should probably go and do another sprint. And maybe I will pop by to say hi in HK stream as well as cat stream. So anyone feel free. In fact, everyone, please feel free to go and say hi. We're gonna do a final sprint. So let's do a half hour. I think we can do a half an hour. Cool. Let's do a half an hour sprint, and then that'll take us to about 10:02, and then we can call it a day after. Cool. All right. Half an hour sprint. Let's go. I shall see you on the other side. And that is time. How did everyone do? Let me know what you did. Let's start from the end. chat wise. Let's see. I'm gonna scroll through the chat. Oh, let me update the banner first. We are now back to chats and giggles. Keep on. Chats and giggles. Let me update this thing. Oh, I don't know what rang again. It's weird. Okay, we were talking about Basil, how you pronounce herb or herb. Yard onions, we talked about that. Rachel had to hop off. Cool. Hope you have a good evening, Rachel. And HK popped in, sneaking in to show love to the like button. Thank you, Panda Brain. Yeah, HK is streaming right now, so feel free to go say hi. So is Cat of Cats Novel Adventures. They're both streaming. Panda Brain got me laughing. Ah dear, that was funny. So the brain was tired. The panda brain might have been in a bamboo food coma, which is really cute. Paget says this sounds great. Gotta go gymnastics. Cool. Have a good evening, Paget. Bamboo for pandas is so cute. And Devon is here. Devon popped in. Oh my god, hi everyone. Thank you for popping by, Devon. Really appreciate it. And typos, Melissa. Hi, Devon. She says. Melissa Panda, hi. We rang Andy's bell. Yes. The bell had to ring. I got my bell wrong. Yeah. I had an amusing client call. Oh, those are actually the fun ones, aren't they? That's probably one of the perks of working in accounting or tax. You have like some of them can be quite bizarre calls, I gotta say. But yeah, you get some good stories, I think. It's all like life stories and stuff. Tell a story, bamboozled, exactly. I can't do that. Oh my god, Andy is such a common name. It's like I've worked with people, who are also called Andy, and then it gets really confusing when there's more than one Andy in the email circle or office or whatever. So you never know which Andy sent what or said what because there's like multiple Andys. It's crazy. Yeah. Anyway, so how did you guys do? I didn't actually do a huge amount of anything. I didn't I popped into people's chats and streams. That was fun. Is Andy just the male Jessica? How do you get that? How do you go from Jessica to Andy being male? I don't. What's the connection? Join the dots for us. I'm really curious, actually. I'm really curious about this one. The Andyverse. Yes. Oh my god, there's so many Andys. Literally in one office I worked in, there was including me, there was 3 Andys. That was so bizarre. Oh my god. But yeah, I don't know how we I don't know how we muddled through it. Somehow we all got along. The number of Jessicas my age. Really? The number of just okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Ellie's told me a story. It's quite okay, well we gotta keep it family friendly. But feel free to ping me that story as well. I'm curious. There's a whole bunch of them. Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Cool. Melissa says, I think Eloise means in terms of name popularity. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm a bit slow this evening. Oh my goodness. Whew. I am a little slow on the uptake. Oh, Melissa says, time for me to hop off and drive home. Okay. Have a good evening. Be safe. Better safe than sorry for sure. Thank you, First Prince. Thank you for being here. Everyone have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you, Melissa. And I hope you have a good evening as well. So what do you guys do now? I'm just going to show you what I got from the library yesterday. And you guys are going to laugh. Triple cross. James Patterson. This is what I got. The book, Triple Cross. And I didn't know this, but the copy of the book that I got all not images. Anyway, the copy of the book that I got is large print. I had no idea, but it's large print. So there we go. Eloise says, okay, here's the family-friendly version. Yes, story time. He was talking about his new sweep account and the limit set for the operational account, and the work he kept using or saying was an interesting choice. Oh, okay. Oh dear. Well, yes. Yeah. Oh, I did finish ninth month like a couple of days ago, and look, well, I'm not gonna review the book or anything, but I like it felt like, especially towards the end, the ninth month had a lot of talk about pregnancy and giving birth, and this. Oh, okay, it's a thriller, and that's not something I expect from a thriller. I get it, you got pregnant people and they have to give birth. I get that, but I would not make a meal out of it, right? The focus of the story, in my opinion, would have or should have been more around the story, like who's chasing after them, how they gotta flee, the debate about where they're gonna go, who might be there and who's looking out or looking at them or spying on them, whatever, the story itself, right? It wouldn't be focused around someone giving birth. It wouldn't be focused around, ooh, I feel my ankle swelling up. Yeah, okay, you can mention that, but I wouldn't make a meal out of it. There was like a good four, five, six more chapters about pregnancy stuff. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I don't know, how do you guys feel about this? Male authors writing about pregnancy. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just not quite sure how I feel about it. I don't know. I'm very conflicted about that. So yeah, it's yeah. Large print, yes, large print. I hear the ladies like. I don't know if it's just ladies. I like large prints as well, actually. It's easier on my eyes. I'm getting old. Ooh, look, Devin says to Richard, I have your book on my Kindle. Woohoo! Can't wait to see what you think of it. Yeah. Andy is really laboring the points. Yes, exactly. Like, I'm not against people writing what they want to write, but like, goodness sake, come on. Like, how many chapters do you have to talk about childbirth and pregnancy stuff? Like, the book's a thriller. Let's get back on track. I feel strongly about it. Yes, Eloise, yeah. Read like the last 10 chapters and then you'll see what I mean. Like, there's 99 chapters and you read the last 10 chapters, there's like 6 or 7 chapters is all about stuff. You don't have to read it. I wouldn't waste your time on it if that's not your thing. That could be a video. Exactly, that could be a video, indeed. But I wouldn't read it just to complain about it. That seems like it might not be the best use of your time. The highest use of your time, as it were. Anyway, so I've got this new book, which I'm kind of looking forward to. And it says, I'm just reading the Google version of it, okay? Detective Alex Cross hunts down a serial killer who targets entire families. And who will next be coming for the Crosses? A precise killer. He always moves under the cover of darkness, flawlessly triggering no alarms, leaving no physical evidence. So this, yeah, sounds interesting. And it's got good ratings, obviously. Don't expect any less. It is a JP book, a James Patterson book, so that's, complain in general terms, yeah. I have to wait 21 days for. Oh, someone's got it on hold, I guess. Quicker to buy. Well, if you're going to borrow it from the library, it's free. I'd happily wait 21 days, to be honest. I'm already worried about the family pets. Oh, yes. Yeah, exactly. Other thrill authors are available. Yes, precisely. Yeah, family pets is like a John Wick situation. You got to be very careful. You do not touch the pets unless it's to save them. Yeah, it's a save a cat thing. You got to show humanity in characters by saving pets, not doing bad stuff to it. But if you do bad stuff to it, that's the revenge kind of factor to it, right? I'll go raid my mom's house. Nice. Why not? If your mom's got a lot of books, why not? Especially thriller type books. That reminds me, I do need to work on my writing today. I'm hoping to. So I kind of think. No, in fact, I know I've got out of 3 acts in the book, Act 1, 2, and 3. I've got Act 1 mostly in the bag. The final scene of Act 1 will be leading into Act 2. That one I think I'll flesh it out after I've written most of Act 1. I think by writing Act 1 out, I will get a better idea of where the story is going to go. But it's one of those things, you only know what the story is going to do when you write it, I feel. So, yes, Devin says, great plan, Elise. I would totally do that. Yeah. Like, not all of JP stuff is written by JP. In fact, not most, but some of it's, co-authored. Quite a lot of it's co-authored recently because he's just, I'm sure he's got an input on what gets written for sure, but I'm just not sure how much of it gets kind of co-authored. But this one, Triple Cross, only has JP's name on it. So, I'm curious to see if this really is just JP, because with other books, he's actually put other people's names on. So yeah, I'm keen to see how this goes. Now, this Triple Cross, just going over time a little bit, was released in October 2022, so it's 1.5 years old. It's not too bad. I try and read something a bit more recent. I give recency a bit more weight. Devin says I have too much mishmash of genres, so I need to go to several houses. Hey, do what you gotta do, Devin. JP writes very little these days. Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure how much he actually writes. Maybe he's got like the outline thing, and he doesn't do the actual writing. He gets like other people to do the writing. I don't know. Ellie says, more specifically, Mum is wild about thrillers. Okay. She's the annoying reader who knows the ending 3 chapters in. Yes. She might as well write her own book. You could help her, Eloise. You could help her. Okay, so we've just hit 6 o'clock. I want to respect everyone's time. It's Wednesday. If you celebrate Valentine's, go and have yourself a Valentine's evening. If not, just have a good evening. I'm gonna go and maybe think about writing my book because I need to write my book. I've publicly committed to writing this novel, by March, so I need to do it. Anyway, let's call it an evening there. Thanks everyone for being here. Yes, have a good evening. I'll see you guys on Discord or YouTube. Thank you everyone. HK, Eloise, Morningstar, Inca, Richard, Devin, really do appreciate everyone being here. Sorry if I forgot to mention you. And Better Laura, be good. Devin, quick message. My birthday is tomorrow, so no VA for me. Plus, I need to deal with launch. Cool. Good luck with that. Okay. Have a good evening, everyone. Bye. I'll see you on Discord or YouTube. Bye.